Hey everyone, AMR back again with another Sporcle quiz. So in this one, I'm actually going to be tackling, can you name the NFL teams by a description of their helmet? I think it could be kind of fun. It's kind of interesting to see how some of these might be laid out. And honestly, I think I should get all 32. It's all dependent on how fast I can read and type. But as always, if you like today's content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps out a ton. This is probably going to be one of maybe 2 or 3 quizzes, but let's go ahead and get into some. Quiz. All right, so for the first one, a century gold color swirl on a millennium blue helmet. I'm going to say the Rams. Okay, the next one, 2 white letters. The first one overlapping the second in a scarlet covered. Okay, that's got to be the 49ers. Next one, a black, powerful, and aggressive bird with red and silver accents. Got to be the Falcons. Next one, stylized W on both sides. Washington football team. Okay, oh wow, it's actually up there. Commanders, that's cool. A gold lightning bolt, Chargers. Yeah, that's obvious. Next one, a Honolulu blue cat with white outline and a black bordering of a silver helmet. Maybe the Panthers? Cat. I mean, skip. Go ahead and aqua. This one might actually be the Seahawks. Really? Okay. A cat. Black bordering. Blue cat? Come on, man. An aqua creature surrounded by a coral ring on a white helmet. White helmet? An aqua creature. Who has white helmets in the NFL? I feel like I'm being rushed though. So, a speed blue. Okay, that one's the Colts for sure. Next one, multiple black stripes on an orange helmet, Bengals. A bullhead split into 3 divisions, filled with colors of steel, blue, red, and Liberty White. Steelers, maybe? A star replacing the spot of the helmet of... a star replacing the spot on the eye on a deep blue steel helmet. A bullhead split into 3 divisions, filled with the colors deep steel blue, battle red, and Liberty. I mean, maybe the Patriots? Buffalo? Dude, I have no idea. Some of these are really hard. A white and silver pirate. Okay, maybe the Raiders. Next one, a black cat outlined in blank blue on a silver helmet. I mean, that one's the Panthers probably. Yep. Okay, 2 white letters underlined by the second letter on a dark blue helmet. Dark blue helmet. Okay, my mind is immediately going towards like up in the right hand side of the states. Giants. Yep. Okay, 2 red letters in a white. Okay, that's gotta be the Chiefs. Next one, a navy and gray colored aggressive looking bird with a neon gray. Okay, that's the Seahawks for sure. Next one, a white horn outline with gold on a purple helmet. It's got to be the Vikings. Next one, the team name in white letters above a white football on a Gotham green helmet. That's got to be the Jets. A navy blue circle with 3 red stars containing a large font in the 20th century English alphabet and a trail of blank blue and red flames on a dark blue helmet. Dark blue helmet. A navy blue circle. Navy blue circle with 3 red stars. Maybe the Titans? That is not how I would have described that. A white circle filled with the team name in black and yellow, and a yellow, red, and blue asterisk. Okay, so that one's got to be the Steelers then. Next one, a red flag with a white pirate, Bucks. A blank red covered bird. That one's the Falcons. Red colored bird. Blank red colored head of a bird with goldish yellow beak. I mean, maybe that one is the Ravens. Okay, Ravens, maybe the Eagles. Birds. I don't know. with a goldish yellow beak outlined on a black helmet. Don't know right away, so I had to skip. The third letter of the English alphabet, so this one's got to be the Bears. A royal blue animal charging with a slanted red stripe. That one's got to be the Buffalo Bills. Okay, the second letter of the alphabet, B, metallic gold on a threatening looking bird with a white beak. Would that be the Ravens then? Okay, a navy blue star outlined. Okay, this one's got to be the Cowboys. A white colored horse head, Broncos. The seventh letter of the alphabet, think of the Eagles. No. E, F, G, Green Bay, Packers. Holy cow, I'm like a silver face with a nautical blue shadow and hat, white star and red stripes. I mean, Patriots. Okay, a snarling gold cat. Okay, this one's gotta be the Lions. What? Bengals again? No. With a teal tongue on a black helmet, no idea. A solid orange helmet, that's gotta be the Browns. A black fiordella and a white outlining border on a black and gold helmet. Don't know right off the top of my head. A white and silver wing of a bird. Oh my god, dude, that was like such a time crunch. I did better than the average, but there's a couple of these that messed me up. A Honolulu blue cap with a white and silver black bordering on a silver helmet. Okay, the silver helmet should have been able to get it with the cat, but you can kind of see why I was thinking Panthers there. I just never had time to go back. An aqua creature surrounded by a coral ring on a white helmet. That one is obviously the Dolphins. I strongly implore you. There'll be a link to this quiz in the description, but this one was freaking hard. A bullhead split into 3 divisions. That is obviously the Texans. Thinking about it now, it is so much easier to go back, but at the time of, man, it was really, really, really hard. The spot with the star replacing the spot on the eye, I should have definitely been able to get that one. A blank colored head of a bird with a goldish yellow beak, only in a white helmet. Man, that one's tough. I forget that the Cardinals exist sometimes. I know that like they're a baseball team and they're also a football team, but like when you think of birds, you think of like the Eagles, you think of the Falcons, and then obviously the Cardinals are there, but it just wasn't coming out to me. The teal tongue should have been obvious as a Jaguar, but again, I just didn't have time. My head went immediately to the Bengals, and then I was like, I gotta skip. And then this one right here, I don't know what that word means, but now I have an idea. I think that's like the 3-leaf clover looking thing. Fleur-de-lis, fleur-de-lis, that's what it is, fleur-de-lis. Okay, I'm so stupid, obviously. That's the same thing. The last one, white and silver wing of a bird outlined by a black and bordering on a midnight green helmet. That one's the Eagles. So I was able to do fairly well in this, got just over 3/4 of the way. 6 minutes is a very hard challenge for this, but let's go ahead and jump into the next quiz. So for our next quiz here, we have more of a stats-based one. So this is actually, can you name the NFL franchise leaders for each offensive stat from 2000 to 2017? I think that this one is going to be its own little challenge because 2017, believe it or not, is 5 years ago now. So that's going to be pretty tough and challenging. I think that's technically 4 seasons ago because I think that they reference the start of the year as the year that you're going off of. It can be kind of confusing, I know. But yeah, this should be pretty difficult. There's 192 of these in 12 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set a personal goal of 140. I think that 140 to 150 I should be able to hit pretty darn close, but let's go ahead and jump into it. So for our first one, with the Giants, it's got to be Manning. Rushing yards, Barber. Rushing touchdowns, Bradshaw. Receiving yards, it could be... Who is like a dominant wide receiver for them? Nelson Cruz, maybe? No? Beckham? No, it's stupid. Who's like another like big name? Thinking of like tight ends, thinking of wide receivers. You have like Nelson Cruz. You have, God, what's his name? How is Victor Cruz not it? That's kind of surprising to me, a little bit. Well, you have Manningham, who's obviously not the answer, but you have to. Burris? Burris? No. Who did Eli Manning just like target like crazy? Not Sterling Shepard. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one. Receiving touchdowns with 54 is a lot. And Nelson Cruz or Victor Cruz is not any of them. That is so crazy to me. Go ahead and go on to the Eagles here. So for the Eagles, I mean, I'm thinking of McNabb. Yeah. Rushing yards, McCoy. Yep. Receiving yards, I think of Macklin. It could be Jeffrey. What? That's not, I mean, Matthews? Maybe Ertz? What? Who could that possibly be for the Eagles? Maybe Deshaun Jackson? Is it really? Wow. I would have thought that Jeremy Macklin would have gotten more than that. Passing yards, Romo, obviously. Rushing yards, DeMarco Murray. Receiving yards, Terrell Owens. No? Des Bryant? Okay. Receiving yards is not that? Okay, it's got to be Jason Witten then. Yeah. All right. Passing yards, I'm going to go with Cousins on this one. Rushing yards, Alfred Morris. No. I don't think I can possibly name... I'm just going to put Williams, but I don't think I can name another running back for Washington. I mean, I'm thinking of like Adrian Peterson, but he was not on the team at that point, and he wasn't there for anywhere near long enough. Rushing touchdowns, it's probably the same person. Receiving yards, I'm gonna say that one's Pierre Garçon. Oh, come on. Garçon. Is that not how you spell that? Maybe it's not it. Maybe it's Crowder. No, it's got to be Pierre Garçon. What? How is it not? How is it not Pierre Garçon? This might be a pretty lofty goal for 140. All right, Bears. Unfortunately, it's Jay Cutler. Cedric Benson? No. Jordan Howard? No, it's Matt Forte. I'm stupid. And then receiving touchdowns, Muhsin Muhammad. Alshon Jeffrey. It's not Robinson, because he wasn't there long enough. It's gotta be Brandon Marshall. Yep. Vikings, this one would probably be... Brett Favre wasn't there long enough, but I know he's on this list. What? He's not on the list at all? Bradford? Bridgewater? Keenum? Who? Christian Ponder? Brad Johnson? What? Who was on the... I mean... Cunningham? Pennington? Dude, who was passing the football in Minnesota? What's his name? Culpepper? For some reason, I don't know why I forgot about him, but this one's definitely Peterson. Receiving yard, just leave me alone. Chris Carter. It's Randy Moss. What am I doing? All right, so for the Lions, you probably have Stafford. Obviously, the guy was nuts. Rushing yards. Smith. No. Who was the running back? I mean, it's not LeGarrette Blount. God, what was the guy's name? Thinking of Fred Taylor. I mean, rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. I mean, to be honest, the Lions really kind of suck at football, so I'm not going to guess that one. I'm going to go over to the next one. The next one is Aaron Rodgers. Probably Aaron Jones. Kevin Jones. That's who I was thinking of, by the way. Eddie Lacy. No. Amon Green. Yeah. Driver, possibly. Yes. This one's got to be Adams. Cobb. Who? Greg Jennings. What? It's not Devontae Adams. It's not Donald Driver. It's not Cobb. It's not Greg Jennings. It's not... maybe it is Shannon Sharp. Who has caught a lot of touchdowns in Green Bay? Jordy Nelson? Yeah. If it wasn't Jordy Nelson, I would have thrown my hands up in the air and just said, forget it. The Cardinals, maybe Kurt Warner. That's unfortunate. Carson Palmer, okay. Rushing yards, you already got Beanie Wells, so I mean, this one has to be... It's not David Johnson. Larry Johnson's the other one that I was thinking of, and it's already, no, it's not Johnson. It's not Peterson. It's not... I have no idea. Receiving yards, it's got to be Anquan Bolden. What? What am I doing? It's Fitzgerald. Stupid. Okay, Rivers. That was pretty embarrassing. Melvin Gordon, possibly. It's not Melvin Gordon. Okay. Then I'm probably not going to... I mean, what's his name? Darren Sproles? No. I literally have 100... The 138 touchdowns gave it away 100%. Not the fact that he had 12,000 rushing yards. Idiot. Oh my god. Keenan Allen, possibly. Antonio Gates, dude. What am I doing? All right, so for the Rams. The Rams. All right, so this one could be Jared Goff. It's not. It's not Kurt Warner. It's not Sam Bradford. I mean, I don't even know who was throwing the football in the Rams category back then. I only got 4.5 minutes left. Receiving yards. Who was, Isaac Bruce? I mean, Marshall Falk would be one that I would... He's not... Kevin Falk? Holy shit. Receiving from the Rams. Okay, could be Braden Cooks. No. What are you talking about, idiot? Could it be Robert Woods? No. Dumbass. Okay. Next, let's go to the 49ers. 49ers, I feel like I'm going to be pretty good at. Okay, Alex Smith. Kaepernick. Kaepernick. I spelled that right. Who is the one? It's not Steve Young. 2000 was a really long time ago, so I'm just trying to like cover all my bases there. Blaine Gabbert, I think he played for them, right? I have no idea. Garoppolo. I don't even know how to spell his last name, so that one is kind of a wash for me. Rushing yards, that one's got to be Frank Gore. Receiving yards, I'm a little surprised that's not Bolden. It's not Owens. Who else is passing? Who is catching a lot of passes? Don't know. I got 3 minutes to get like some more here. Seahawks, that one's got to be Hasselback. Okay, rushing, maybe Alexander. Okay, Falcons. I'm gonna go with Ryan. I'm gonna go with Turner. Receiving, it's got to be Jones. It's not. What's his name? White. Okay. Saints, Breeze. What's his name? Come on, man. Reggie Bush. No. Ingram? Who? Was it Marshawn? Marshawn Lynch? Did Marshawn Lynch even play for the Saints? I know they had that play against the Saints. That's pretty tough, man. It's not Colston. Is it Golston? Golston? What am I thinking of? I don't know. I don't have time to like think about that. Not Michael Thomas for. That one's got to be Graham then. It's not Jimmy Graham. Okay, receiving. That's a lot of receiving yards for the Saints. That's a lot of yards. And it's not Jimmy Graham. Gonzalez, is he on this list? He is on this list. Okay. Buccaneers. Testa Verde. I don't know. It's not Blaine Gabbert. Who is the quarterback for the Buccaneers back then? I don't even know if I'm able to get any of these. Rushing for them? I'm just gonna go with Jones, Drew for the Jaguars because I'm thinking about that area. Allstott. It is Mike Allstott for rushing. Receiving, Buccaneers, Mike Evans. Nice. Carolina Panthers, Newton. Yep. Rushing yards, Stewart. Okay. Passing yards, Brady. Rushing, it's gotta be James White. It's not James White. Who's the other guy? Who's the other running back? I can't think of his name. This sucks. Deion Branch. Edelman. Gronk. Receiving yards for who is catching all? I mean, Wes Welker maybe. Oh my God! Rushing touchdown. Jamal Lewis. Oh my God. Passing. I mean, that's got to be Fitzpatrick. Yep. Passing yards for the Dolphins. It's got to be Tannehill. Receiving hardline. Williams. It's not. Give up. I got 123. Not too far off. You know, it's not that bad. Torrey Holt. I should have gotten pretty bad. Brandon Jacobs was the other name I was thinking of. Amani Toomer. I cannot believe I forgot that one. Clinton Portis. I mean, Portis and Morris are very, very close to one another. Edgerrin James. I forget that he even played for Arizona because I think of him only with the Indianapolis Colts. Mark Bulger, it's just like before my time. I don't really remember that. And same thing with Torrey Holt. I know Torrey Holt was a phenomenal wide receiver for them. It's like, it just escapes me. Jeff Garcia, I'm never going to get that. The only thing I think of Garcia is with the Bears, and I don't even know if that's the same Garcia, honestly. Vernon Davis is pretty obvious, though. I mean, it's just a tight end. So, and Vernon Davis played with the Redskins, or he played with the football team at the end of his career, so I don't think of him with the 49ers. Deuce McAllister and Colston. Okay, so I wasn't far off. I wasn't crazy. I just spelled it wrong. I added an extra L in there. Probably drove a couple people nuts. Josh Freeman's a pretty easy one. So is Doug Martin. I just had to move on. Corey Dillon is the other name that I was looking for. I just didn't get to it. Chris Chambers, never going to get that. Eric Mold's never going to get. And then a lot of these I just never got down to. I think that I probably get all of the Colts. Probably get, I mean, let's just say I had 15 minutes. This is definitely one that I get. I'm not getting Derek Mason. I'm not getting David Garrard, but I probably will get Blake Bortles. Matt Schaub, probably. Same thing with Arian Foster. Priest Holmes and Jamal Charles. I probably get both of those. I'm not getting Mike Anderson, unfortunately. I'm gonna probably guess Derek Carr, possibly McFadden. Zach Crockett, I cannot believe that he's on that list. It's pretty crazy. Braylon Edwards, never gonna get. Isaiah Crowell, nope. And Tim Couch, for sure not. Hines Ward is definitely one that I could have got. Same thing with Big Ben. Andy Dalton, definitely would have gotten. And then Joe Flacco, for sure, I'm going to be guessing him. But that's going to do it for this quiz. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop over to one more. I did just below the average. This one was really hard, and I would love to see what you guys did. Feel free to comment down below. So for our last quiz here, I think I'm going to go ahead and try this one now. It says, can you name the regular season starting NFL quarterbacks from 2010 to 2019? It could be pretty challenging, but I think it adds a lot of bit of fun. But as always, if you enjoy the content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a ton, but let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay here. So for that top one there at 160 starts, I'm going to go with Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan, Brady, Breeze, Manning, Rodgers. Lions, it's got to be Stafford, Baltimore, Denver. Flacco maybe. Cincinnati is going to be Andy Dalton, Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger. Okay, sorry if that made you have like Tourette's right there. Carolina, Newton. San Francisco, Kansas City. That one's Alex Smith. Buffalo, Tennessee, Houston, Jets, Tampa, Miami. Oh my God, that just sounds like Fitzpatrick. So many different teams. Chicago and then Miami. It's got to be Jay Cutler. Cincinnati, Oakland, Arizona. Oakland, Arizona. Yeah, in Cincinnati. Carson Palmer, Miami and Tennessee. That one's just Tannehill for sure. Oakland, Derek Carr. Washington, Minnesota. It's got to be Cousins. Indianapolis. That's not. Do I have to say Manning again? It's not Manning. Andrew Luck. St. Louis, Philadelphia, Minnesota, Arizona. And is this one Bradford? It is. Blake Bortles will be the next one. Dallas only. I mean, it's got to be Tony Romo. Tampa Bay. Winston probably. Dallas again. I'm going to say Prescott. Houston, St. Louis, the Rams. Minnesota, Denver, and Washington. Okay, so finishes on Washington. It's not Fitzpatrick. He was on Denver. And now he's on... I mean... I think of Case Keenum. It is Case Keenum! Holy cow! Tennessee has got to be Steve McNair, maybe? No. Mariota? Okay, that's out of date then, because he actually plays for Oakland now. San Francisco, that gives me an idea as to when this was made. This one's probably Kaepernick, because it's only one Kaepernick, sorry. Because it's only one team. The Jets, Philadelphia, and Washington. Sounds like... Who does that sound like? Who played for the Jets, and then the Philadelphia Eagles, and then Washington? Sanchez, maybe? Wow. Philadelphia only, maybe Carson Wentz. Again, out of date. The Rams, I'm going to go with Jared Goff. Houston, Baltimore, and Atlanta. I think of Brock Osweiler, but I don't think he played for Atlanta. I don't even know another quarterback in Atlanta outside of Matt Ryan, so that one's going to be really tough. Played on Baltimore for a little bit. I played on Houston. Could this be Matt Schaub? It is Matt Schaub. Tampa Bay, Minnesota, and Indianapolis. Okay, so I don't know if this guy played for... Not Bradford, Brad Johnson. Nope. Pennington, maybe? Nope. Who was this? Tampa, Minnesota, Indianapolis. Just think of like Brian Hoyer. Been on every freaking team. But it's not Sam Bradford. It's not Jacoby Brissett, although I will type him because I'll forget that name if I don't. Who's the backup at Indianapolis behind? Oh, God. I have no idea. Kansas City, Minnesota, Buffalo, Dallas, Tennessee. Just think of Matt Castle. Philadelphia, St. Louis, Kansas City, Philadelphia. So he was on Philadelphia twice. And Matt Moore. Chad Henne. This one is pretty tough because when I think of like stereotypical Kansas City, I think of either Alex Smith or Patrick Mahomes during this time frame, but I know that's not right. Jacksonville, could it be Blaine Gabbert? Nope, I have an obsession with him. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and move on. Philadelphia, the Jets, and Pittsburgh. The only Pittsburgh, I'm going to say Mason Rudolph, but I think he got drafted there. I don't think that he actually played. And then, what's his name? Landry Jones is another one. Landry? No. What is the guy's name? The backup behind Roethlisberger, Philadelphia, and the Jets. Played 47 games. It's a lot. Buffalo and Cleveland. No, I mean Buffalo and Cleveland. That is a really unfortunate series of events. I'm thinking of Simeon. God, I don't know what the guy's name is. Maybe it's Simeon. Philadelphia, Jets. Oh my God, there's so much time too. Chicago, Tampa, Cleveland, and the Jets. Went from Chicago to Tampa. Started out in Chicago. I mean, it could be Garcia, maybe. No, that was dumb. Maybe Randy Orton. Randy Orton. And Kyle Orton. Oh my God, maybe Barkley. Who else played for the Bears? I mean, Grossman. No. Grossman, Jay Cutler, Matt Barkley, Mike Glennon, Kyle Orton. This guy play for Chicago? Like, or did he just say that he did and that was it? Like, I think of, you know, Cutler, Garcia, Sanchez was not the Bears quarterback, but still Brian Hoyer was for a little bit. This guy's only on the Bears, so I'm guessing with the 41 starts and like when this thing is saying that, how do you spell this guy's name? Trubisky? I think it's Trubisky? Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky, okay. Washington and Cleveland. I think of Griffin. Yep. Seattle, Tennessee, and Indianapolis. This guy probably played behind. Who was behind whoever in Indianapolis? Could be at the very tail end. But this is the only start that happened while in the like 2010 to 2019. It makes this a little more challenging. Okay, so Houston alone, it could be Brock Osweiler. It's not. Could be Matt Schaub. No, because I already put that one above. Could it be Deshaun Watson? It could. Minnesota. It's not Case Keenum. It is probably Bridgewater, given how this quiz is. It's not Bridgewater, though. Okay, Sam Bradford. No. It's not Kirk Cousins. Who else was quarterback? Brett Favre, Minnesota. See, that wasn't that dumb of an answer, actually. Minnesota is probably after. I mean, I think of like Brad Johnson. I think of Chad Pennington. I think of Culpepper, but I think that's way too late. Michael Vick. Philadelphia Jets and Pittsburgh. I forgot that he was Pittsburgh, and him not seeing Atlanta on that list really kind of throws you for a loop, which is a good call out. That means that not all of their teams will be listed here. Okay, 36 games is a decent amount of games for him to be playing on the Vikings. So, and I already know it's not Cousins, obviously, because I just keep typing it like I have an issue. Kansas City only. Could this one be Mahomes? It is Mahomes. Awesome. Let's go ahead and come back to this one. I don't know how it's not Sam Bradford, Case Keenum, because Case Keenum is right there. I just think of Semyon. That name just like keeps coming in my head right now. I'm not gonna say it. Baker Mayfield's probably this one. Cleveland and Washington. Damn it. Oh, man. Maybe Manziel. I have no idea. Cleveland and Washington. Can you think of a worse two teams to play for? Tyrod Taylor? No. Buffalo? Only? Josh Allen? Okay. Oakland, Chicago, and Cleveland. And it wasn't any of the names that I listed off. It's not McCown. It could have been McCown, but it's not. The Jets, I think of only Sanchez. I think of Fitzpatrick. I really don't think I can name another Jets quarterback if my life depended on it. The Patriots and the 49ers. Okay, that one's Jimmy G. Now, if I can spell this is another question. Garoppolo. Garoppolo. Oh my God, come on, man. Low. Dude, can I just say Jimmy G? That's who that is. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry, I have to. Garoppolo. Garoppolo. Great. Garoppolo. Okay, well, I told you it was him. All right, leave me alone. Flacco. Flacco. That's immediately where my mind went. Let's just type it. Nope. Denver and then the Jets. So this guy, I think of Bridgewater, I think of Osweiler, I think of Cutler, I think of... Who else played for Denver? Outside of those guys. So... I know there's a time period. I can't remember if it's in the beginning or the end. I'm not going to get it. What am I doing? There's just a 0 chance that I end up getting that one. Cleveland, Dallas. That one's tough. 25 games is not a lot, though. Maybe Steve McNair is on this list. He's not. This guy played 23 games for Tennessee. It's not Mariota. It's not Tannehill. Type it anyway. Baltimore, this one could be Jackson. Got a lot of Jacksons. Detroit, St. Louis, and Minnesota. That one sounds very gettable. So I went from Detroit to St. Louis to Minnesota. I mean, who was the backup to Brett Favre when he was in Minnesota? Because it feels like they went from like... It feels like they only like really skipped maybe a couple of years in there where it wasn't Bradford, Bridgewater, Cousins, Philadelphia, and Arizona. I just don't think I'm gonna get that one, unfortunately. I don't even have a guess. Washington and Minnesota. Buffalo and Oakland. Buffalo and Oakland. That one's interesting. I mean, what's the guy's name? Nathan Peterman? Nathan Peterman is on this list. Funny. I'm just gonna start naming some like random ass dudes that I can think of. If it comes to my memory, I'm just gonna go for it. Blaine Gabbert, Mike Glennon, Bortles. Some like notable backups. Come on. What's the one guy from the 49ers? Nick Mullins, I think his name is. Yep. Huntley. Huntley? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I know for a fact that he's on this list. He has to be. Who are some of the backups that played for... you have Nick Foles. You have... Who are some of the backups that play behind Brady? I just don't know. I mean, Statham? I can think of his name. I just don't know if... I'm thinking of like Kyle Fromm. Or not Fromm. What the hell am I thinking of? Wilson. Not Tyrod Taylor. I already put in Johnny Manziel. Josh McCown. Whedon. Brandon Whedon. What's the guy's name from... His last name is Brady? Brady Quinn. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Colts. I've pretty much listed everyone that I can think of from the Bears and the Vikings. The Driscoll comes to mind. Who else from... Okay, so... What's that one guy's name who is super old? He played for a very long time. Blanda? That's probably not it. Behind Russell Wilson, you have Hasselbeck. Behind Hasselbeck, you got Joe Johnson over there. Geno Smith. Geno Smith would have been a pretty good one, honestly. Peterman, Taylor, Fitzpatrick. I'm thinking of all the Buffalo people that I can name of. Josh Allen. I mean, that's pretty much it. Buffalo's had a rough streak of quarterbacks. Washington, and think of Heineke. I'm not going to spell it. Heineke. Damn. I know that he's played at least a couple of games. I don't know if he's on the younger side or the older side. He could be either or, to be honest with you. And I would completely 100% agree with whatever went that way. Davis Mills was a rookie this year, so I'm not going to put him. I put Jameis Winston's on this list already. What's his name? Taysom Hill, Sean Hills as well. Dude, that's a lot of names, man. That's a lot of names. Let's see if I could just get a couple more. Jamarcus Russell? Or is that too early? That might have been too early for all this. That might have already had the dust settle by the time that time came. Okay, for the Eagles, you have Carson Wentz. You have Nick Foles, McNabb. Who was in between all that? I already put Kaepernick over in... my head's like kind of all over the place in case you couldn't tell. You got the Cardinals, so maybe Kyler Murray. Oh, he is on here. That's pretty nice. Josh Rosen then. Denver, Drew Lock. Okay. Denver only. Not gonna get that one. Arizona, Carolina, Cleveland only. Gonna get Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. Nope. I mean, he wasn't in the... Yeah. I know what I was going to say, and he was not in that category. Cleveland, Jacksonville, Arizona. Think of Josh Rosen. Kyler Murray, Washington. What's the guy's name? He's in Pittsburgh, I think, now. I think. He was a big name coming out of Ohio State, and then fell in the draft, got drafted by Washington. What is his name? He sucked so bad in Washington. Oh my god. Come on, man. I think it's Haskins. Yeah, Dwayne Haskins. Thank you. Okay, I'm not completely insane, I swear to god. Arizona, or not Arizona, I think of Dallas. I got Prescott. What's that one backup that was really, really good behind Prescott this past year? Starts with the C, I want to say. Trying to think of his name. God, he was good too. What was it? Cup. Oh, Cooper. I think his first name was Cooper. Jeff Driscoll is the one that I put in there. Got a Snake. Blake Bortles. Houston. Got Osweiler. Tyrod Taylor. Just think of like all the people that have just like been so bad in the NFL for so long. Miami, you got Jay Cutler, Ryan Tannehill, Matt Moore. Maybe Bolger's gone by then. No, I already put him up top. I mean, I think I might have to tap out here. I just don't see myself getting any more names. This is pretty pitiful if I do say so myself. Yeah. Sorry, man. This is pretty embarrassing. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and see some of the more obvious ones. I already put Hasselbeck. Don't even. I put Christian Ponder, bro. My God, Josh Freeman. Okay, those are some pretty obvious ones. That hurts me bad. Sam Darnold. Yep, very forgettable. Semyon. How many different ways are there to spell this name? Unfreaking believable. Jake Locker. Obviously. Donovan McNabb. Dude, I put Donovan McNabb. Like, what is going on? I swear to God I did. PJ Manuel. Could have definitely gotten there with the whole Buffalo route. Drew Stanton's another Arizona guy that I could have thought of. Tim Tebow. I don't think it's Deshaun Kaiser. Blast from the past. Holy cow. David Garrard. That's who I'm trying to put. Every time I put Blaine Gabbert, I'm thinking of David Garrard. Just FYI. Cody Kessler, Gardner Minshew, Vince Young, CJ Beathard. That's a San Francisco name. Kerry Collins, I think of with the Giants, so I'm never going to get that one. Terrell Pryor, I forget that he exists. Oh, man. Matt Flynn. Yep, that one's a Green Bay guy that I just... Tyler Thigpen. Wow, what a name that is. I mean, I know who that is. It's just Byron Leftwich. That is, yep, really good coach. Really good coach. That's the name that I was trying to spell. Taylor Heineke, obviously. Brom. I don't know if I think I've seen that name. Joe Webb. I'm thinking of Webb with the Buffalo Bills. Is he on this list somewhere? Maybe he was maybe he was here, or I don't know where he is, but I feel like that's not, I don't think his first name's Joe, and I think of him with Buffalo, so it can't be him. Sean Mannion. That's another Minnesota Viking that I probably should have been able to get. Will Greer. AJ McCarron, the Bama. I think he was like a Heisman winner. I don't know if he was a Heisman winner, but he was there when Bama was, I mean, Bama still is very good, but he just never panned out in the NFL. Same thing with Paxton Lynch. Gradkowski. Didn't know that guy existed. Jake Delhomme, definitely should have gotten. Dan Orlovsky, I just think of him running out of the back of the end zone. Chase Daniel, that's a Chicago Bear for sure. I just forget that he exists. David Blau. Yep. Thanksgiving native, or Thanksgiving show out for the Detroit Lions. That's an obvious one. Yeah, Bryce Petty's another one. So that's going to do it for this. You know, how did I do against the average? I got 52%, so I did do above the average. But that's going to do it for today's quiz. As always, if you like today's content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps out the channel a bit. And I'll see you in the next one. See you.